Hello, boys and girls. Just a quick one from your boys at Wrestling Babble.
Wrestling Babble? Wrestling Babble, where available now if you want them.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know if you want one, and we'll try and sort you out somehow.
Yeah.
It's currently 5 past midnight. We've just got home from our first indie show, the ICW Fight Club on tour, which was live from the O2 in Liverpool, and it was absolutely brilliant.
Yep,
absolutely fantastic. A weird setup. I've never been to a wrestling show where everyone was standing up. Not in a case of there was seats where everyone was stood up because they were, they were hardcore and dead good and what have you. But it was just no seating.
It was like a rack show.
Yeah, it did. It felt like a punk rock show.
Yeah,
it was fantastic. There's few names there that I didn't recognise.
Yeah.
Obviously there was names there that I did recognise. Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, BT Gunn, Joe Coffey, Joe Hendry, Jordan Devlin, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
All in all, a fantastic show from the beginning. It was they were in the crowd, spots in the crowd. It felt, for lack of a better term, I'd like to think that's what the old ECW shows were like in the bingo hall in Philadelphia.
We were talking about this on the way home, and it felt like sort of like an old school ECW show. Because, like I said, the minute the first match kicked off, they split the crowd up, and then they started chucking each other over the barriers and chucking each other into walls, and it was one of those moments where it really sort of got you straight into the mindset of this show, because obviously, as you guys know, we've never really stepped foot into an independent show before, but this was like a crash course. Right, you're no longer in a sports not a WWE show.
Yeah.
You are now in an independent over 18 show, and this is how we do things. And it was great because it got you straight into it, and you knew, right, this is how this is going to play out. And when you saw people coming near the barrier, you knew, right, I'm going to step back because there's going to be a schmoz to the outside.
Oh yeah, definitely. Top marks for Pete Dunne is, considering the guy's supposed to be a heel, it's unreal how over Pete Dunne is. We got talking to somebody in the queue before we went in. Didn't recognise us. We were in our street clothes. They didn't recognise who we were. And it's crazy when you see the mentality of the hardcore indie crowd. Because there was no convincing them. They were dead set that I said, because I just happened to say, I can't wait to see what happens with Dunne at the Fed, and they were dead set. Oh no, they'll sign him, blah blah blah. They'll package him as like a shit Taz knockoff, and then that'll be it. Then the guy is for a heel, he's super over.
And the fact that tonight was his first ever sort of ICW show. And the minute he came out, the place just went mental. Yeah. And the whole match, they were chanting "Bruiserweight, Bruiserweight, Bruiserweight."
He was.
Hence why my voice is now like this.
He was working the heel angle. Yeah. And
he was over.
Yeah, super over.
Yeah, ridiculously over.
Got to talk. We want to keep this video short, so going to talk about the main event. It was supposed to be Trent Seven versus Drew Galloway, but Drew Galloway pulled out due to family reasons or something.
Which is a shame, because it would have been a really good. I'm not putting anything against what we saw, because you will hear what we saw, and it was something special, but I was looking forward to seeing Drew Galloway against Trent Seven, because I think it could have been a really good match, especially after watching Drew Galloway's match at WCPW, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, watching
the main event.
Watching the main event at Exit Wounds, that was incredible. So I was really looking forward to that. But then we found out it was Jordan Devlin. It was like, okay, it could be interesting.
Here he is, the
shit Finn Balor.
Yeah, the Primarch Prince Devitt.
Yeah, with his big head and his Stewie Griffin head, as people were chanting.
Yeah.
And even Trent Seven started doing a Stewie Griffin head with his arms and everything like that. So yeah, not many people liked him.
No, but I get the impression that I found it.
Oh, there we go.
And again, wrestlers will look for, right, I'm going to change everyone's minds about me, and tonight
this is going to be the one.
Yeah, Prince Devlin changed everyone's opinion.
Oh yes.
Obviously, to begin with, people were booing him, saying he's a shit Finn Balor, he's got a big head and what have you. And
the chants were quite funny.
Yeah, they were funny, to be fair.
I think even Trent Seven was finding them funny.
But as the match as they got into it and they were pulling like different, Devlin went to the floor and Trent Seven pulled like a suicide dive through the ropes, and then Devlin jumped in the ring and he was like, was it what do they call it? It's a Topia suicide dive over the top rope.
The big one that
the one
does.
That everyone does, the one Sami Zayn and Devitt and all them do. And you heard, we couldn't see it properly from where we were stood, but you heard Jordan Devlin slap the floor.
Yeah, because I could see Trent Seven literally catch his legs.
Yeah,
and the rest of him. There wasn't a mat either.
No, it was just
hit the floor.
You heard this almighty crack.
And, he was like,
and then he popped up, and it just the back of his head had just gone boom.
And it started coming down the front as well. He was getting the crimson mask.
It was everywhere. Yeah. But he carried on, and he was. And in the end, everyone sort of clapped him and said, fair play, you did really well. But all in all, it was an amazing show. Yeah. We're looking again and to see what we're going to go to next. WCPW or Progress or anyone really.
But really, for obviously ICW, we said at the minute we walked out, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll
be back for ICW.
We'll be going. Even at the extent you think, you know what, I'd be willing to travel to see that again.
Yeah.
Go further afield to Manchester or Liverpool. I'd go to Leeds or I'd go to Sheffield or even travel up to Scotland. And
because there was people there who do travel around the country.
Yeah, we got talking to somebody in the crowd, and they in the queue, and they were saying, I've been all over the place, been up to Scotland to watch me in the Hydro and everything. So
it's madness, but if you guys have never seen an ICW show, you can watch it obviously on ICW On Demand. So obviously I think that's $6.99 a month. So if you want to watch stuff from ICW but can't get to a show, there's your chance, because basically they film every single show they do.
Yeah, the show.
And tonight's show will be on ICW On Demand tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you could see the Prince Devitt.
Yeah, Prince Devlin.
Yeah, Prince Devlin and Trent Seven match, and see that just insane spot that went wrong but went right for him.
Yeah.
So you could see that. So go to ICW On Demand if you don't know about, if you haven't seen an ICW show, or even keep an eye on the website, because apparently they're going to be touring a lot more this year. So they may come again. They're probably going to come again to Liverpool. So get down there, and obviously if we're there, we'll have a meet-up.
Yeah, come and say hello.
Yes. So should we close off?
We shall close off because it's late and I'm hungry. I've had no tea. I'm bloody starving. Exactly. So cheers, guys. Keep watching the videos and subscribing and liking them and
sharing them with your friends.
Leaving comments in the section down below. Keep adding people and adding others to the group on Facebook. And like I say, if you want one of these t-shirts, we've got other designs as well, which we're gonna put out soon.
Yeah.
Let us know. So cheers, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.